So I have my book stands. Um, it's these here. I have like a clear rock that I found. Put it in the eye, like treasure. The eye is gold. The tooth is gold. And so I wanted to take this one, put it over here real quick because I made this one just recently out of concrete, and I put my BB gun in there, and I broke my back windshield. So I do not want to use them for that anymore. But yeah, I'm planning on putting the other one on this side. So that is um, the book stand right there. And basically, I allowed this to come out like maybe half an inch or a quarter of an inch. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure, but you guys can see the gap right here that it creates. Because if I put it all the way against it, you can see that it tip over. My original plan was to put this back into the mold so I could create another layer going up, like the book, so it could be like a L. But I miscalculated my my measurements. This should have been like back here, so that when I put the same depth right here, that should have gone back like an inch all the way back. But now I'm prevented from doing that, because if I do that now, basically this will get covered and like all that will get covered. So you would only see like that much of the gun. So I'm thinking maybe just to leave it like this. But I was thinking about selling them. I guess if someone's interested in buying them, I could still sell it, but obviously it won't be as much as I thought, because the way I thought about it was to put that up and then it would look badass. And I was thinking $50 for each, so $100 if I had another one over here. But like this garbage, I'm thinking, I mean, it still is badass, but not as badass as I thought. So for this, I would probably let it go for like $50. You know, for both of them. So this one and another one, and the guns are $10 each. And then the cost of my concrete, time. So I'm probably making like $20 profit for like less than an hour of work. So that's pretty good. And this can actually be made and converted into like a book if someone knows how to mess around with this type, the concrete. Because it could be like a book that's laying down like that, but just this big thing here. And it could even, you know, someone could paint it if they wanted to. They could put words on it. I was thinking like justice, and then the other one honor, you know, with like the guns, and then, you know, maybe like your favorite books on like in between. And this is super heavy. this base is not going to allow your book stand to shift to the right or to the left at all, unless someone pushes it or something. But this is yeah, this is pretty solid here. I mean, it'll still move though. And I was thinking about putting some like some of these things, some of these rubber things on the very bottom of it. But I don't have any yet. I think I would have to like go through my stuff and yeah, I don't think I have any at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I think it still looks badass just the way that it is. So I'm gonna be mixing a little bit more concrete. But my mold that I'm using now, the screws that I put in there to hold the mold together, they were very like fragile. So like they're Phillips, like a X. So when I put the hand drill, it like took out the whole pattern where the male piece inserts into the female nail piece, so it could connect and screw in, and basically it just like blended it, like it drilled through it, and now it's like a hollow thing, and it won't move either to the inside or outside of the wood. So now I'm kind of stuck. I have to go get some real wood screws and not whatever these things are for. I think they're more for like particle board or something. I'm not sure. But I need some like heavy duty wood screws for this project. But yeah. I intentionally did not mix the concrete so it could be very, very smooth. I intentionally did this so it could be bubbly because I like the concrete effect personally myself. I think it looks really, really cool. And I went off the dimensions of my iPad case here, and this is like my money stuff. So these iPad cases are super cool. This is one of my iPad cases, and I thought it was super cool, so I decided to keep it. So what I did is basically I removed this here, and then I put it against the wood, and that's how I made my mold based on the dimensions of this. So I mean, if someone really wanted one of these and they wanted it to be super, super smooth, then I could mix the concrete more like with a water consistency so that it could have this smoother appearance to it and not this like distorted look to it. I guess it's really up to the person that's purchasing the product. And then, I mean, obviously this can be painted any color or not, or it could be stained, it could be anything. It could just be left how it is. And obviously, before I try to attempt to sell these, I'm going to be putting the felt things in the bottom. But yeah, and it still works. But I wouldn't even mess with it because, I mean, I think over time, if someone is clocking this back, because I think it will clock back. Yeah, it will. It'll still clock back, but it could weaken this. And right now it's super, super fresh. You can see it. It's not even like this white color here. This white color is the color that it will become eventually once it hardens. Right now it's super like it's still wet and it's still curing. say it like that. It's still curing. The concrete is still curing. But yeah, it could be painted any color, and the gun can as well. Like I could paint this all gold if I wanted to, and then I could put like a black base, any color. The gun could be all white, and then with a black base, or you know, it could be the white gun with the white base. So anything is possible there, as far as the customization or the design of it, the look of it. Yeah, I'm just putting my money stacks back. Bam. And but yeah, that's basically all I wanted to show you guys. Now I just have to get like some law books or something. That's what I was thinking. But I have some stuff there, and what I did here is I'm borrowing my friend's bookcase thing, and then in here it was still falling, tipping over, so I had to put a rock in here. So see, whoa, oops, I wasn't trying to drop it because it's hardwood floors, but this rock I collected it because it's super shiny. You can only see it like in the sun or something, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's super shiny. I mean, I could see it, but this thing is the camera's not really capturing the detail. And but yeah, that is my restricted phone call missed. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it. And that's basically a book stand there with a rock, even just with a rock. So that's why I pointed that out, because we're talking about book stands. That's a book stand. I also have this one that I made. I already showed you guys this one. So this one I still have to make the other one, obviously. Oh no, I dropped the little jewelry thing. Just heard it. No, there it is. But anyway, and then this one I made a pin thing out of it. So I make these as well, but I was thinking that I could make these on a smaller base. So I can make a concrete base that looks like maybe this size, and I could like put this skull a little bit in, you know, maybe just a little bit, so it could be level to your books when you put them right there. And then over here, you know, if you have a little plant or something, you could put it there, or whatever you want, your keys, I don't know, anything. I don't know. Just an idea. But yeah, if you guys are interested in any of this, hit me up, message me. And I could always ship them to you if you're very interested. If not, obviously you would just say fuck me and fuck what you do, and I could do it myself or whatever the fuck, right? But if you're really interested in my shit and you don't give a fuck about shipping, then I can make it for you. And this, I obviously showed you guys how I kind of did it. So you can make it yourself if you really wanted to as well. You know, it's not that complicated. So you don't need my ass. So it's kind of good though, because I really don't want to take the time to make these. Honestly, I would rather just sit in my fucking ass and watch TV all day and sleep all day and shit. So I don't know about you. I mean, fuck. I mean, maybe you have a lot of money, you don't even have to worry about that. You know, you could just go buy everyone else's shit that everyone spends hundreds and countless of hours putting into their projects just so you could show it off at home or whatever the fuck and talk shit about people that work their asses off. I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm not fucking Bill Gates, and I got some shit to say about fucking Apple and all these fucking phone companies in my next video.